My Lord, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands, the President of the Court of Appeal, the Principal Judge of the High Court, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Trade, the IDLO Regional Manager Africa, Edith, not Edith. Honorable judges here present, members of the bar here present, led by the President of the Law Society of Kenya, the members of the ICMS team, the BCUC, I see you, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. My task is very simple. No comedy this morning. I start with the Honorable, the Ambassador. I remember that morning when he came over to the commercial division, a simple and assuming gentleman. He did not have security. He was accompanied by one lady, Carol. I had expected that the ambassador might have an entourage. Happily, he was only accompanied by one lady. His mission? Part of the problem that we are aiming to resolve, that we are working hard to find a solution to. Files had gone missing. And therefore, some companies from his part of the world who had filed cases were finding no joy at all because cases were not moving. So he just wanted to find out what can be done to help, not just those companies specifically, but to help us, help everybody. And I remember the discussion. I was accompanied also by one lady, Elizabeth Tanui, the Deputy Registrar. And all we asked for was, Your Excellency, can we have scanners to help us make sure that we can capture what is in the court files so that anybody who causes files to go missing cannot benefit because we can go on with cases. That's all we asked for. And being an ambassador, obviously very well experienced in matters more than I, he got this gentleman, Odote, to do a survey, a baseline survey of the needs. Thus was born what we are talking about today. We were not just now looking at scanners, we were looking at everything else. Mr. Ambassador, thank you. Today we are talking about e-filing so that you can file cases from the comfort of your office or home. That's a great stride. It didn't make sense to file it from your office, but have to go to the bank to make payment. So you'll be able to make payment also from your office. Starting with M-Pesa, but we hope to grow to all other credit cards and so on. As the Honorable the Chief Justice has said, with time, we should be able to file, to serve the documents E. So I don't have to look for you. You don't have to look for me. You serve me electronically. We cut out a lot of time and expense. But because we do not think, we do not imagine that we have answers to all the problems, we brought together a Business Court Users Committee. We do not talk to individual businesses. We talk to organizations such as CAM, Kenya Association of Manufacturers, KEPSA, Kenya Bankers Association, because they have problems. We discuss that. And more importantly, we find solutions together. One of the solutions is Do not try to find an answer to all your problems by fighting in court. There is alternative dispute resolution. Mediation is here with us. It will help you not only find solutions yourselves for your problems, but it will keep the relationships between the parties who are hitherto in conflict. I commend it unreservedly to all disputants.
The commercial division was established after those in the industry approached the judiciary. Those doing business, they felt that it took too long for their cases to come to trial. And because of the amount of time,
it was to enhance foreign investment by fostering investor confidence. Dispute resolution is at the center of any judicial system and at the center of business. Businesses want to know that if any dispute arises in the course of doing business, that it should be adjudicated fairly and in a timely manner, because for them that gives them comfort that they can get into business transactions.
some things are expected from the judiciary, others are expected from other people, ranging from how quickly you can form a company, register a business, buy land, and so on. But the judiciary ultimately is the home at which any disputes are resolved. So we have our role. How quickly do we resolve disputes arising from conflicts?
Under the Commercial Justice Sector Reform Project, the object is to assist the judiciary and to empower the judiciary to, within initially in the commercial division of the court, to be able to provide services on an online basis, to be able to provide for e-filing so that litigants are able to file their cases online without having to come physically to the courts. It is aimed at increasing the efficiency, and we are piloting this initially in the commercial. The filing has about 4 main stages that it goes through. The first stage is the filing by the client. Then the second stage is the adoption by the judiciary and e-service to the respondents. Then the third step is to respond digitally on the system. And the final stage is now a continuous cycle of filings and respondents.
Requests certain law firms that are able to file under the e-filing system.
And what happens is that these firms are open for accounts under the case management system, the whole system, which they are able to log in from the comfort of their offices. From the offices, they are able to upload all documents that are necessary for filing of a suit. And once they upload the documents, the system automatically calculates the amount that they are supposed to pay for their case. Once the money is calculated, how much they're supposed to pay, then they are able to pay through the mobile platform, which is M-Pesa. Once they pay, the system again, the cashier is notified via SMS that this amount has been paid for this case number, and indicating the parties, and also the lawyer is informed via SMS. Thereafter, then the system automatically allocates a case number, and then the case is deemed to have been filed under the e-filing system.
Now you just sit in the comfort of your office and you file your case. What will that then mean? It will mean that you do not have to come to the registry to retrieve your file. You can always retrieve it. It's online, it is an e-file. It's a game changer for us, let's say. And it's a trajectory we are excited about the journey ahead.
We are hoping going forward that the service of the pleadings will also be done electronically, except for the first one. Because if I am suing somebody, I may not necessarily have knowledge of their email at which to serve them. But it is a requirement that once you are served, when you are filing your response, you give your email address, so that thereafter the parties can exchange documents electronically. That too will enhance efficiency to a great extent. How do you clear the backlog while sustaining the rate, a good rate of clearance of current cases? The judiciary, in consultation with other stakeholders, came to the conclusion that mediation is one of the factors that will help all of us fight the backlog. Mediation is a system where parties who are already before court are told that your case has been referred to mediation.
We've been working a lot with the commercial division as the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, just to see how we can improve access to justice through the commercial division. And one of the things we've seen that is positive is the introduction of courts annexed mediation.
It is an instance where cases which have already been registered in court do not go through the adversarial process, which is the ordinary process of cases that have been presented in court, and instead parties are given a third party who is not a magistrate or a judge, and the role of this party is to mediate as between the parties. So the role of the mediator is purely to bring the parties into a discussion, enable them discuss the issues and the reason why they have the dispute in court, and then attempt to have the parties reach settlement. In the event that the parties reach settlement, then the mediation settlement agreement is adopted in court as an order and enforced in any other manner, like the other judgments or orders that have been issued in court. In the event that the parties do not reach settlement, then the matters are referred back to the adversarial process, and we go ahead with the case management like the other cases which have not been referred to mediation.
The uptake may not have been as much as it could be for various reasons. One of them is the understanding of business on what mediation means and why it is a better alternative sometimes to resolve disputes. The second one is the capacity of the institutions to be able to understand mediation or play a role in it. There is also the issue sometimes that the advocates would prefer that you go through a full judicial process, which is typically what we've done in the country. So like anything new, it has had its tipping issues. As the Association of Manufacturers, we are now at the forefront of building capacity on mediation. We are currently running a project in partnership with the GIZ on mediation at CAM, so that we start building the capacity of manufacturers to understand the issue of mediation and how it's beneficial to their business. Between the pilot project and a report which was prepared as a 3rd of May, we have referred a total of 629 matters to mediation. So out of these 629 matters, 353 have been concluded. And out of the 353 that have been concluded, 195 have full settlement agreements. So there are cases where there is no dispute that is still being referred back to court for examination through the adversarial process.
Court users committees are a feature of the judiciary. It brings together the judges or magistrates with the people who use their courts. The Commercial and Tax Division had a unique situation because most of the cases that come to court are brought by lawyers on behalf of their clients, corporates mostly. So we formed the Business Court Users Committees.
The BCUC is comprised of membership from the judiciary, that's the commercial division of the High Court, and the business community. So the business community is represented through representative business membership organizations. So we have Kenya Association of Manufacturers on board, the Petroleum Institute of Africa. The Retail Trade Association of Kenya is also a member of the BCUC. And it's open to all other business membership organizations in the country who can come on board to represent the specific interests of the area of business that they represent. The first thing it's been able to do is created a platform where we can come together to discuss issues around commercial justice. And this platform has been very useful over the last 2 years. We've been able to come up with ideas on how we can improve a lot of things within the commercial division.
The outcomes of the Business Court Users Committee is the commercial guidebook, working together with the Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. We brought together teams which answered a lot of the questions. What is court fees? What is costs? We answered such questions. Of course, we brought together Kenya Revenue Authority, Kenya Bureau of Standards, KIPI, and the likes. So those are fruits that we are beginning to see of working together between the judiciary and the business community.
Right now, we are piloting this at the commercial division. But the manner in which the system has, the architecture of the system is designed in such a way that it will easily roll out to the rest of the country. So that the modules that have been developed are modules that can accommodate the entire judiciary. So once we have run it in the commercial division, we intend to roll it out to the rest of the country, to the rest of the courts.
One of the things we would like to see going forward is to see the BCUC replicated around the country. The Kenya Association of Manufacturers has 7 regional offices representing different parts of the country. It would be important going forward, once the Nairobi BCUC is up and running fully, to have the same replicated in other stations like Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, Eldoret, Machakos, where we have a lot of business presence.
manual in our proceedings. You know, recording the proceedings, recording the evidence of a witness. You take a whole day sometimes hearing the evidence of one witness. So if we can digitize, first of all, and have all our records in electronic files, that will guarantee the integrity of the court record. If we automate our proceedings, we will hear, and second, we will be able to dispose of more than twice the number of cases we are disposing of now. And we will move on. There will be no issue of evidence given by a witness which has not been correctly recorded, and that kind of thing, and we will be able to.
Thank you. So we have a 15 seconds video that will play, after which the Chief Justice will declare this officially launched.
They say seeing is believing. And with those,
Well done once again.
well done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That marks the official launch of this chapter. Thank you very much.
Right, so we've been here all morning and probably you were tired of sitting. Right after this, we have exhibition booths right outside. I'd like to invite you all to interact with the officers that are there and just get a feel of what is happening, to really get a hold of, and a better picture of exactly what is happening. So the exhibition stages are right outside the door on the right and on the left. Before we close this, it is good manners to thank the people who set this together. So allow me to call on stage Justice Francis Tuyot to move a vote of thanks.
My Lord, the